Okay, let's go for an uplifting message in maybe a negative context. And let's talk about it like understanding that the world is full of trial and that circumstances are going to present things to you that you didn't pre-plan for, that you didn't anticipate, that you didn't see coming. Every morning when you wake up and you get out of bed and you do your morning routine and you set yourself for the day, and then you get out into the day, sometimes before you even get out into the day, something comes up. A catalyst presents itself. Stimulus comes into the environment that you didn't anticipate or you didn't want, and you have to respond to it or you have to react to it. Those two things are very different. But you end up in sort of a negative state of mind if it is not the way that you wanted the day to go. It's not the way you want the plan to go. And I would encourage you to think about those circumstances, in those situations, those trials to come that will come your way in a positive sense, in a positive state of mind, from a positive context. And that is this, that it is in those struggles. If you can get your mind wrapped around this concept of in the struggle is the lesson, in the struggle is the beauty, in the struggle is the catalyst that creates the character that you are and are becoming and will be in the future. Without those trials, without those circumstances, without that stimulus that sets you off course potentially sometimes, or sits you in a circumstance where you can do a rep of response instead of react, it is the thing that shows up that becomes the very thing, if you think about weightlifting, is the very thing that builds the muscle of your ability to be a good character in the midst of chaos, in the midst of crises. It is the thing. You have to have those reps. You have to have the reps of the negativity. You have to have the reps of the negative outcomes. You have to have the reps of the circumstances and the catalysts that give cause for you to be set off course sometimes, but really the rep that helps you build the muscle that allows you to show up to that same circumstance next time in a more weathered way, a more knowledgeable way, a way of wisdom. It helps you to show up with good character. It helps you to show up stoically. So when that thing happens, you just say, oh, okay, data. Oh, okay, circumstance. Oh, okay, situation. Okay, let me think for a second. Okay, I know some really smart people that know how to deal with that. Or I've seen this situation before and I know what I did last time and I know that didn't work out. So I'm going to try something different. Oh, hey, I think this organization is equipped to weather this storm. Let me pull in a couple of people, have a discussion. We'll think about a plan. We'll think about a way forward. If it's super crisis, hey, you know what? Even if the pause is 5 seconds, breath, okay, I got it. This is a crisis. We need to triage. We need to set our communication plans in place. We need to make sure life safety situations are addressed first and foremost. You need, you walk through the triage, the checklist. But you do that in pause, right? You do that by pausing first, and then you can show up and be a beneficial presence to the people around you, whether it's a crisis, whether it's just a low-level circumstance or a low-level situation. The point is this. All of those negative circumstances that are happening in your life, they're there for you as tools. They're there for you to use to do the reps so that you can become the person that you're supposed to become, so that you be prepped the next time something rolls in your direction or tries to set you off course. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.